My dear children, in the last class, you have learnt about the lesson. What I will do. So in that class, I gave you some questions for your assignment. Have you answered all the questions? Okay. So let us check the answers. Let us check the answers. How do you think doctors can improve their image with their language? How do you think that doctors can improve their image with their language? Yes, if the doctors could smile and talk friendly with the patients and have patience to listen to them, all these doctors will improve their image. Yes, the doctors who treat the patient with smile and friendly can improve their image. If doctors could smile and talk friendly, with the patient, and have patient to listen them. All the doctors will improve their image. Improve their image. What difference do you find in the auto rickshaws driver's response? What difference do you find in the auto rickshaw driver's response? How did the first auto rickshaw driver react? And then how did the second auto rickshaw driver react? Yes, the first auto rickshaw driver did not talk with the author. Though he accepted his demand to take to his destination, even though he was ready to take him to his destination, he did not talk with him. He did not talk with the author. And also did not show any polite gestures or attitude. Simply he did his work. But the second auto driver politely refused and called another auto and asked the driver to take the author to his destination. What did the second auto driver do? The second auto driver politely refused and called another auto and asked him to take the author to his destination. Both did their duty. The first auto driver and the second auto driver did their duty. But the second driver's attitude will be appreciated. And we learn how to react in case of saying no. So we have to learn how to react in case of saying no. Yes. How would the public notices need to be changed according to the author? How would the public notices need to be changed according to the author? Yes, according to the author, the public notices should be changed in a positive manner. How should be changed? They should be changed in a positive manner. Instead of negative notice saying like no smoking, no parking. We can say thank you for not smoking. So, instead of putting the notice no smoking, we should put thank you for not smoking. No smoking. Thank you for not smoking. For not. Thank you for not smoking. So this is the right way to react in a positive manner. Okay? And then, so pick out any public notices, try to make it read more polite. As we have seen, as we have heard, pick out any public notices, try to make it read more polite. Yes, the few public notices could be changed to be made polite like this. To be made polite like this. For example, like this, no smoking. So we can put a notice. So instead, you can put a notice, thank you for not smoking instead of no smoking. In the same way, no parking, no admission, visitors' cars not allowed. How could be changed? How could these notices be changed to be made polite? Yes. For example, no parking. No parking. So how can we change it? Yes, park our vehicle in the parking zone. Park your vehicle in the parking zone. In the parking zone. Please. Yes. No No admission. No admission. How can we put it in a right manner, in a positive manner? Yes, sorry, authorized person only. Authorized person only. Authorized person only. Visitors cars not allowed. Visitors cars not allowed. Yes, entry restricted. Entry restricted. Yes. Yes, we have answered all the question well. Okay. So next. Now let us continue the lesson whatever we know. Yes, let us continue the lesson whatever we know. So open your textbook and come to the lesson. So listen to me carefully while I am reading the lesson. It is our practice to be brief while sending telegrams. Here again the reason is brevity. We want to save words in order to cut costs. So if someone wants to request his brother to receive him at the station, he might send a telegram somewhat like this. Reaching Mumbai Thursday, Shatabdi, mid station. Reaching Mumbai Thursday, Shatabdi, mid station. Now just for the sake of one single word, the telegram has become totally devoid of any courtesy. What could be the additional cost of adding please? Nowadays, the telegram has been relegated to the background due to the coming of the telephone and the internet. But have we solved the issue of courtesy? Don't we see? People ask, who is this? Instead of saying, may I know who is calling please? In a certain book on communication, I found a very interesting method of asking who is calling. If you call Mr. Patel in his office, His secretary will receive the call, and before connecting to Mr. Patel, she would want to know who the caller is so that she can inform the same to Mr. Patel. What does the secretary say? She does not say, "Who is this?" or even, "May I know who is calling, please?" She says, "Can I tell Mr. Patel who is calling, please?" The idea is this: you want to talk to Mr. Patel. I do not wish to know who you are, but I must tell Mr. Patel who is calling him. Therefore, I am requesting you to tell me who you are. Consider how we respond when someone says thank you to us. In the olden days, people used to say, "Don't mention it." Later, people started using the phrase, "It's alright." Nowadays, people say, "You are welcome," or simply, "Welcome." One method of our improving our communication with others is to put "you" before "I" as far as possible. Consider some words like union, united, building, guiding, trusting, communication, and so on. In these words, the letter "U" comes before the letter "I." This indicates to us that we should try to put "you," that is the other person, before "I." If I wish to thank someone for the nice party, I can say, "Your party was so enjoyable. I thank you." Another instance, "Your letter made me very happy." It may be noticed that there is no limit to the improvement we can make in our action or speech, nor can we say that a particular action or form of speech is the best. There is no formula. What is best may depend on the occasion, and it may be possible to continuously make improvement. The whole idea is to be aware of the need and importance of doing and saying things better and better. Things better and better. Have you listened to me well? Have you understood the lesson? Okay. So read the lesson silently. Read the lesson silently and try to understand. After that, I am going to ask you some questions. Questions related to the lesson. Okay? Yes. Have you finished your reading? Shall I ask you questions? What? What word usually makes our inquiries more polite? Illustrate with an example. What word usually makes our inquiries more polite? Illustrate with an example. Yes. If you want to inquire somebody for something first, if you want to inquire somebody for something, first we should use what should we use? First, please. We should use please. So before inquiring somebody for something. So this is a better way for our inquiry with others. And our attitude should be polite. Using please, our attitude should be polite. So, for example, during phone calls, we should say, may I know who is calling me? May I know who is calling me? In a polite way, in a polite voice, in a polite voice. Okay. If you want to inquire somebody, for something, first we should use please. And our attitude should be polite. So, for example, during the phone call, how should we react? Yes, we should say, may I know who is calling me? Yes. During the phone call, we should say, may I know who is calling me? Who is calling me? Yes. Next question. Imagine that you are talking to someone on the phone. How would you start the conversation? I am going to repeat the question. Imagine that you are talking to someone on the phone. How would you start the conversation? What we are going to do? Yes, we are going to greet them with good morning. May I know who is calling, please? In a smiling voice. we are talking with somebody on the phone. First we should greet them. First we should greet them. How should we greet them? With good morning. With good morning. Good morning. May I know who is? May I know who is calling, please? Who is calling? Please. So thus, we have to talk with someone on the phone. Okay. So next question. Read paragraph 14 carefully. Do you agree with the comparison made there? So have you read the paragraph 14? Okay. What comparison made there? Yes. I certainly agree with the comparison made there. So it indicates that we should try to put you. So that is another person before I. We should put you before I. We should give importance to the other person so as to feel privileged and he will feel happy by our remarks and respect us for it. Yes. I certainly agree with the comparison made there. It indicates that that we should try to put you, that is another person I. Yes. Next question. Why does the author say that there is no formula for best action or best form of speech? Do you agree with this? Why does the author say that there is no formula for best action or best form of speech? Do you agree with this? Yes, it is true. For the best form of speech or action, there is no formula. There is no formula for the best form of action or speech. According to the situation, we should react politely to make it better. We should react politely to make it better. At the same time, we should be aware of the need and importance of doing and saying better and better. Better and better. Yes, there is no best form of speech or action. There is no formula for the best form of speech and action. According to the situation, we should react politely to make it better and better. Okay. Yes, we have answered all the questions well. Now, we have come to the last segment of this class, that is home assignment. I am going to give you some questions for your home assignment. Take down. Yes. What word usually makes our inquiries more polite? More polite. Illustrate with an example. Please, with an example. Imagine that you are talking to someone on the phone. How would you start the conversation? Start the conversation. Why does the author say that there is no formula No formula for best action. Best action or best form of speech. Form of speech. So take down all these questions. You will have to answer all these questions in your own or submit it to your teacher in the next class. Okay? Thank you.